Now that was a bit of a failure. The last stake holds it in place. The stakes left some holes in it. The stakes left... It holds up the rope leads...
Oui, c'est plus intéressant ça, je pense. Il faut comprendre comment elle veut faire son piège. Hein. Voilà, là, voilà, ça se resserre. Ah, je suis sérieux.
Impressive.
Poor thing. And now? Can't just eat it raw.
Here, take these stones.
Oh, who doesn't need stones?
No, these are special stones for fire.
He seems to be holding something in his hand.
Des silex.
These are flints. Thank you.
And now the staff.
What?
Stones for the staff. That's the price.
The logs are more suitable for that.
Ah oui, c'est vrai.
I'll stay here for now.
Thank you for not giving me away.
I thought you wanted to get rid of me.
As unpredictable as you are, he's even worse.
Attention! Oh là là. Ah putain, quel salaud.
I have failed. I might as well just lie here and die. Oh. No. He took everything. He only left the flints and the mask. I'll hunt that bastard down. I'll catch him, and I'll gut him like a rat. No one flouts me and gets away with it.
Ouais, c'est bien d'être motivé.
Until I know what it does, I'll keep it in my bag.
Oui, mais si j'ai bien compris, il change les échecs en succès. Ah, ça pourrait être intéressant de l'utiliser maintenant, mais... Ah.
Where did he go? Are those animal tracks? Or was it Rachvan? If I follow the wrong trail, I may never find my way back.
Super.
Perhaps with these berries. So I came from here. This way I can't possibly get lost. Did he walk this way? There are tracks everywhere, and they all lead in different directions. I can only guess which trail is his. Could these be the bastard's tracks? I hope this is worth the trouble. I think I've got enough.
Alors, je sens le labyrinthe. Ah, super.
I should only use the berries as trail markers. Who knows? They might be poisonous.
Ah, super.
Could these be the bastard's tracks?
Et aussi.
Could these be the bastard's tracks?
Ok. Super. Formidable.
I hope I don't get lost. I hope I don't get lost.
Bon, moi j'ai quand même l'impression qu'il y a plus de traces par là. Hein.
I was right. He was here. First he ate my rabbit, and then he threw my dagger into the tree. He seems to be mocking me. He threw it just so that I can't reach it. He must have rested here, with the rabbit I caught. Nothing left for me. The bastard gnawed all the bones clean. I hope I don't get lost. I hope I don't get lost.
Le truc, c'est qu'on voit plus. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Skip the maze? Non, merci. Pourquoi pas? Pourquoi? Hein? Pourquoi je ferais pas le labyrinthe? Après tout. Pourquoi me priver de ce petit plaisir? Je sais pas. Bon, j'en ai un, ok. Rien de cliquable.
I can't get through there with my bare hands. I'd get stuck, and the spiders might attack me on the spot. I need my dagger.
D'accord, voilà un point d'intérêt donc. Oh, renard. Thanks be with you.
All these tracks look the same. It looks like all the others.
Je suis toujours pas revenue sur mes pas, hein. Il est très très grand ce labyrinthe. Très en arrière, bon, c'est pas grave. Je reviens en arrière jusqu'à ce que je trouve un chemin que j'ai pas encore exploré. Bah, il y en a pas trop, hein. Je peux tout explorer là. Oh là là, ça fait plus de 25 minutes que je suis dans ce labyrinthe. Il va falloir que j'arrête bientôt. J'ai sport après. C'est bien, rajoute des questions geeks. Elle est mignonne en plus. Ouais, sport. Non, je fais de l'aïkido. C'est la reprise. Je fais du sport en club. Mais ni un sport d'équipe, ni en solitaire, du coup.
I'll never make it up there without a guide.
Tiens, il y a Gosse qui arrive. Goth. Il va pouvoir me voir perdu dans les bois. Faut dire, c'est bien réussi là, on voit rien du tout.
Freshly broken mushrooms. Could my friend still be hungry?
Non, c'est peut-être un
Freshly
animal.
broken mushrooms. Could my friend still be hungry?
Ouais, la forme. Je continue les aventures de la princesse. De la princesse. Charizard. Qui s'est fait attaquer, détrousser, et du coup là elle recherche. Tiens, tiens, tiens. Ah, tiens, 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 juste ce dont j'ai besoin. Du coup, on cherche à sortir de la forêt et c'est un gros labyrinthe. Et c'est tellement un gros labyrinthe que le jeu me propose de sauter le labyrinthe. Mais ce serait trop facile alors.
A rotten old rope with a noose at the end.
Une saison des ch'tis à Charleroi. D'accord. Il y a des bons ch'tis alors. Araxis. Ok. Pas du feu famille. Ah, je suis bête, c'est là. Je voyais même plus. Alors, hop. En espérant que ça suffise. Parce qu'avec le mal que je vais la trouver. Puisqu'elle est... Voilà. Très bien. Du coup, j'en avais besoin pour couper des espèces de buissons que j'avais trouvé je sais plus où. Ça devait être par là. Ah oui, non. C'était pas ça. Il faut que j'y aille, il faut que j'y aille. Je m'en aille. Bon, c'est l'endroit où sauvegarder là. sauvegarde. Absolument. Allez, c'était un stream rapide. Et ben, j'espère qu'on va pouvoir se dépêtrer du labyrinthe la prochaine fois. Le plus gros labyrinthe que j'avais eu à explorer, c'était dans Myst. Et je me rappelle qu'au premier virage, il faut tourner à droite. En fait, ça, je m'en rappellerai toujours parce que quand j'avais exploré le labyrinthe, et ben, au premier virage, j'étais allée à gauche. Et donc, j'avais exploré un énorme bout de labyrinthe. Ça m'avait pris des heures et ça servait à rien. Parce que tous les chemins se finissaient en impasse. Tout simplement parce qu'au début, j'avais pas pris à droite. Voilà. Donc rappelez-vous, prenez à droite. À la première intersection. Voilà. Ok, et bien merci d'être venus messieurs. Pas nul fait goth, passez un bon week-end. Et à très bientôt. Alors, je me rappelle qu'on était dans un labyrinthe. Est-ce que le son est correct? J'en sais rien. Peut-être que le haut-parleur est un peu fort. Attends. Mais je sais pas trop. Bon bah vous me direz hein. Et voilà, je me rappelle qu'on avait tous les objets qu'il fallait, mais non. Ah oui.
Nothing left for me. The bastard gnawed all the bones clean.
Et je me rappelle plus où il fallait aller. Parce qu'il y avait un endroit avec des buissons épineux à couper. Et je me rappelle plus de quel côté c'était. Alors il va falloir tout refouiller. Alors c'est pas par là, clairement. Allez, ne plante pas le jeu. Merci. Bon, clairement c'était pas par là non plus. Tiens, là il y en a des rouges. Si j'en ai des rouges, ça veut dire normalement que ça amène à un endroit intéressant. Là aussi, il y en a encore des rouges. On peut rêver. Oui, c'est ça. C'est l'endroit où je cherchais.
I can't get through there with my bare hands. I'd get stuck, and the spiders might attack me on the spot. I need my dagger.
Oui, mais tu l'as, Tata.
At last. It's more or less dry. Hard to believe with this fog.
Stuff.
It's stuck in the web. What a pathetic trap.
Fais gaffe.
I will not go one step closer, not without a weapon. I need something more impressive to fight that thing.
Ah ouais. Mais il feu. Oh, mais il feu. Mais c'est carrément le feu.
To make a fire, I need to somehow bundle the kindling.
Allez, pourquoi ça rame?
Pull the staff,
Oui, ok.
quick.
Je l'ai pas vu. Il y avait une méga araignée géante. Juste derrière.
Princess, I just braced myself for the next 1,000 years.
There's no time for that. Which way did he go?
Back there? Over the tree trunk.
Oui.
Good. It's not following us. We're safe. So, do you trust me now?
You only saved me, so I can tell you where your treacherous guide fled to.
Then stop doubting me and start trusting me.
I'll only trust you when you tell me what you're planning to do with me.
Nothing. I'm not planning to do anything with you.
I don't believe you.
I'm going into battle, a war for which no one can predict the outcome. I'm following a path that cannot be planned. I take what I can get, and like a rope artist, I weave a safety net from it. I'll only know that when the time comes. All I can do is fall.
Why do I have the feeling this can't possibly end well?
Trust me, I've taken more precautions than you know.
Ah bon.
What happened here? Looks like a battle took place. That's certainly not Rahwan's arrow, but I'm sure it was meant for him. It's stuck too deep in the tree, but without a bow, it's useless to me anyway.
Ah oui, il y a un cheval mort. Pauvre bête.
No. I can smell something besides blood. Don't tell me that coward poisoned his dagger. The wood is still smouldering. Somebody was here a short while ago. Oh, finally a little warmth. Judging from the size, 2 people must have been camping here. There are still a few pelts lying in the tent. They left everything behind in a hurry.
Super, il y a de plus en plus de brouillard. Non, c'est encore un labyrinthe. Oh putain, c'est un sacré labyrinthe. Et j'ai foncé dedans tête baissée. Ah! Trop de chemin.
Finally, the first stage of the journey is finished. But I'll never make it up there without a guide.
I thought you were prepared, mistress.
There are people by the waterfall, and at least one of them looks awfully familiar.
Byrondra. I think his blade was poisoned. If only you had used a sword and not that cursed bow.
Stay calm. If you get upset, the poison will spread through your veins even faster.
Are you sure no one followed us? when a Fakina jumps out of the bushes. The rest of the tribe can't be far behind.
Don't worry. He has no hair. He's an outcast. Dishonored. A coward who poisons his enemies. I'll make him pay for this.
Those are Rondra Amazons. I heard their fortress was west of here. But what are they doing so far out this way?
Don't worry about it and get out of here!
No, I need that bastard. Only he knows the way to Drakonia. May the gods be with you. I see you've captured a Fakina.
Who are you?
My name is Sadja. The Fakina was supposed to guide me through the Rashtulian wall before he knocked me down and robbed me. Thanks for catching him for me.
Don't listen to her. Can't you see the darkness in her eyes?
I have the situation in hand, Mother Lioness. You were careless to trust such a man. A Fakina without hair is a Fakina without honor. A man without honor is a man without love for the gods and without pride, and therefore capable of anything. Where was he supposed to guide you?
What brings you so far from your homeland? You come from Keshal Rondra, right?
We're on a mission to do great honor to our goddess Rondra. We're going to join the war against the demons in the Gorian desert.
Is there any news from the battlefield?
The troops from Zorgan are on their way to Angkopal, ready to attack the center of evil. They're only waiting for reinforcements, which are currently camped outside Drakonia. Meanwhile, the hordes of darkness are gathering in the Gorian desert. A glorious battle lays before us.
You're very young for a warrior.
When fate overtakes us, we can't wait. We must act as we are commanded. That can be difficult for outsiders to understand.
Believe me, I understand.
A few moons ago, our highest lioness had a vision from our goddess Rondra, a burning red lioness, the symbol of our goddess. 20 ears of grain, only half of them ripe. They stand for me and my sisters, and the statue of a mighty female warrior, embraced by a demonic creature. It's been long since we've had such a clear sign. When the lioness speaks, we obey.
What's wrong with your companion?
We were at our camp below the fog when the Fakina surprised us. He slew my sister's horse and poisoned my sister with his dagger. We took him prisoner and withdrew here to avoid further attacks from his people. Fortunately, the poison is harmless, but induces fever, dreams, and drowsiness.
Why don't you let the Fakina go?
Never. He's too dangerous. It would take a divine miracle for me to let a cowardly murderer like him go free.
Is there any news from the battle?
The troops, they're only... Meanwhile, a glory...
I'm going to take a look around.
Yes, but don't approach the prisoner, or else you'll feel an arrow in your hand faster than you'd like.
You're so nice to her.
She's just like me. It won't be easy to coax her into giving me Rahwan.
Unless...
Will you help now after all?
I might have an idea, but I'll need his necklace for it.
What are you planning?
Bring me the necklace, and I'll tell you.
The Amazons are using the shade and the noise of the mighty waterfall for cover. The two branches are entangled and pushing each other up. How unusual. There's a flaming lion engraved on the shield, the sign of the goddess Rondra. The images were carved into the rock and then painted.
Pretty.
Two men hunting some kind of misshapen beast. An apple is hanging from a tree, and a man is picking it. A group of people peacefully sitting by a fire. Two men hunting some kind of misshapen beast. The image of a dragon. A man with a spear. The painting shows a woman with a child in her arms.
Bring me his necklace, and I'll show you something.
I need your necklace.
Stay away from the Fakina.
Rien n'affiche.
The two branches, how unusual. I can't get the branches apart with my bare hands. That won't get me anywhere. I don't even know where I should start. The images were carved into the rock and then painted.
Pretty.
I don't know what use there can be to these paintings.
Bring me his necklace, and I'll show you something.
I won't drink until I've freed Rahwan.
Okay, I see.
I need your necklace.
Stay away from the Fakina.
Just drop it.
I see what you're doing, and I...
Brilliant.
Thanks. Perhaps you remember the vision I sent you in the burial chamber as an explanation for the blood ritual.
You mean the image of my bleeding hand, the smouldering incense bowl, and you?
Correct. Well, you can't talk to the prisoner since the girl would get suspicious. But you could send him a vision and ask him to get on good terms with her.
And how?
With the spell of vision sending, which I now place in your hands.
Wow. Cha-chung. Magic.
Cast it on the necklace in your bag, and I'll explain the rest. The spell works only on someone you have a personal item from, and you can only send visions of things which are nearby by using 3 visions only. You can tell the prisoner that he should get on the good side of the Amazon.
Using 3 visions only?
Yes. Direct his attention to his tormentor, then to him, and finally to a symbol for friendship and sociability. He will, without fail, associate these 3 things with one another. He can't defend himself against it. The order of the visions does not matter.
Aligluk Zulosha Sasha.
Shut up!
It didn't work.
Wait for it.
Zul Sasha.
Please do me a favor. Take this piece of cloth from my cloak and gag the Fakina. No daughter of Rondra deserves such abuse.
A piece of the young...
I can't get the Fakina out of my head. What am I supposed to do with him?
Why don't you let the Fakina go?
Never. He's too dangerous. It would take a divine miracle for me to let a cowardly murderer like him go free.
I'm always at your service, mistress.
The images were carved into the...
Pretty!
A group of people peacefully sitting by a fire. Two men hunting some kind of misshapen beast. An apple is hanging from a tree, and a man is picking it. A group of people... Two men hunting some... Rahwan's... I can't lose... A piece...
Shulos.
I can't get the Fakina out of...
So, not the right vision. Ah. So what?
I can't get the Fakina out of...
The painting shows a...
I can't get the Fakina out of my head. What am I supposed to do with him?
What is it?
I had a vision from my goddess. She instructed me to pluck the prisoner from the tree like an apple. I must follow her command, but I need your help.
What should I do?
I fear for my sister should I let him go here. Take my horse, which you'll find behind the waterfall, and carry the prisoner up the hill. Once you're far enough away, let him go and send the horse back to me.
You can count on me.
Thank you.
Right. There we are. I'll let you go. And in return, you must keep your promise and guide me to Drakonia. Agreed?
Agreed.
Then hold still, so I can free you from your bonds. Drakonia lies somewhere behind these mountains.
Do you really want to do that? He already betrayed you once.
Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
On se fait toujours avoir.
He almost killed you! Didn't you say you knew what you were doing?
Yes. I fell, and you caught me. I just didn't know how you would do it. So you can transform flesh into stone.
It looks like it. Yes?
I thank you.
My hands!
And now to you. You know, I actually pitied you, the outcast Fakina, whose own people no longer want him, who had to subjugate himself to the laws of the city and sold his honor just to survive. But the moment you hit me over the head with that bone, you lost all my mercy. I'm ordering you one last time to take me to Drakonia. You'll feed me when I tell you, and you'll guard me when I sleep. Once I have arrived there safely, with the mask, only then will I restore your hands.
My hands!
That's right, you bastard. And if you don't obey me, I'll transform the rest of you as well.
My hands! They're stone!
Ah, very good. You're awake.
You? What are you doing here? Where's the demon?
Actually, I just came to fetch a few items, but I saw the two of you lying here, and I thought I'd build a fire. One chills so easily around here. Your haunted look tells me that you also have the dreams now, yes? By Rashtul's curls, what a mess. Have you succeeded in solving the riddle in the meantime?
The demon is Sadja's magic staff, right? Or someone who has it, and thus also has its power to petrify people.
Ah, then that was the scene in the Rashtulian wall which you just saw. Unsettling, isn't it? That poor girl, all alone in the wilderness.
Don't try to dodge the subject.
Garon, who or what has caused this calamity doesn't matter. Just solve my riddle, and everything will be as it was.
Yeah, I also dreamed of Sadja.
Believe me, I did not want that. I'm sorry, but it is not too late. Forget everything you have seen, just as you would forget every other nightly dream.
Why? What's so dangerous about it?
Oh, Sadja's story itself is harmless. It's only the end which you must guard against. One who carelessly tackles the end is dealing with forces which were better left undisturbed.
I don't understand a word.
And it should remain that way.
How did the riddle go again?
As the stone over the scarab, so rules the scarab over the stone. Enter if to you the answer is known. If not, then forever your life I'll own. All we need is the answer, right?
The stone is no mere rock. It's Sadja's ruby. She's a descendant of the Mogul, and the ruby is an heirloom. She was planning to use it in some way.
An interesting idea, but it doesn't explain much. Well, as I see it, we haven't really come any further.
Not if you leave me groping around in the dark.
Garon, I'm just a simple merchant. I'm also your friend. If there's something I'm keeping from you, then I'm only doing it to protect you.
I didn't ask for your protection. I want answers.
The answers you seek are dangerous, Garon. I'm warning you. Ignore the dream, stay away from Drakonia, and beware the Garden of Oblivion. If you leave the gate to Drakonia sealed, the visions will disappear on their own, and nothing bad will happen to you or your friend. But if you pursue this path, and make only one single mistake at the end, then a fate worse than death awaits you. On the other hand, if you just solve my riddle, then everything will be fine.
C'est juste désespérément louche.
Why don't you take care of her?
Brider, get up. We've got him.
What happened? kind of dream was that? And by the gods, who made a fire here in the middle of the crime scene?
That was him. Blast! Where did he go?
Oh, my head.
Bryda, what do you know about a place called Drakonia?
It's an ancient fortress in the Rastulian Wall. Built by dragons. Alric Bodiak's speciality. Why?
Because I'm tired of these games, and because I think we'll find our answers there.
You're not a simple would-be hero, are you?
No, let's go home. I'll tell you everything on the way. What a night. I can hardly keep my eyes open. How's your wing?
Better.
Good. Then let's try again. Do you remember... Remember the orcs and how I had to distract them? Wasn't that exciting?
How did you distract them?
I pretended I was their god of death and sent them off into the middle of the wastelands.
That's right.
And do you also remember... Before we reached Enqui, we went rowing on the Svelte, past fields and windmills.
There were lots of cows.
And the sunrise. Do you remember that?
Yes, behind the mills.
And now think about... Do you remember that dwarf in the Tash Mountains?
The one with the blue beard? He was funny.
And the knight Bogomil Rathling?
The two of them were always arguing.
And the grouchy fisherman? And Isida, the gypsy?
I liked Isida.
Ah, we were quite an heroic couple. We defied the greatest dangers and saved Andergast. Just you and me.
And the raven. We were the best.
You did it! You can fly again.
Yes.
What is it?
I forgot what happened to the raven.
Oh, Nuri.
I want to leave it all behind me and start over. I want to fly across the ocean.
Chin up. We'll get through this. Bryda and I want to find out what Fi is hiding from us. And once we know that, we'll finally be able to solve the riddle.
Is this still about the story of that princess? That was all such a long time ago. What about now?
Nuri, I have to know Sadja's whole story. And for that, I have to talk to Master Bodiak. He's the only one who can tell us what Drakonia has to do with all this. Only once I understand it all will the two of us be all right again. And we can finally forget all the terrible things forever. I don't see Ulrich at his window. I hope he's here. Braggart.
Ugh, yeah.
Bryda? What are you doing in there?
Detention. Absence without leave. Scrubbing latrines.
Have you talked to the master about Drakonia?
No, and he isn't here either.
Where is he?
He lives on the edge of the clothmaker's quarter. From the harbour, go up the hill. His house is right on the corner by the wall.
I don't believe my ears. Did you just tell this man where Master Bodiak lives? We expect much more out of you, Bryda. Stop disappointing us.
She didn't do anything wrong. It was my fault.
And you, birdcatcher, leave the court immediately.
I'm sorry. If Bryda's description is correct, this is the master's house. Those pests. Everything smells of roses. The clothmakers seem to think they're better than other people. I miss the tannery smell from my own quarter.
Ah bon? Tu disais que ça puait en général.
Him again. These are the only open windows on this side. The windows are way too high up. Oh, fex. Why can't this be easier?
Parce que...
Master Bodiak, are you home? If Brida's description... There's ivy growing here, but it's not strong enough to carry my weight.
Ah, my friend. How's the gemstone business?
I had some trouble with a customer and I had to give it up.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I might need to ask another favor of you.
My services are still at your disposal. The cucumber you gave me was very... fruitful.
What happened to Brida? She was cleaning latrines this morning.
Yes, apparently she tried to catch the Tillamede all on her own yesterday, and returned to the dormitory after curfew. The fact that she only had to clean latrines is a sign of the status she enjoys in the school. I think they want to make her the new headmaster someday. Well, headmistress, I suppose.
See you later.
Farewell, my friend.
The window... Oh, feck. It's locked. I can see a faint glow through the cracks in the door.
Someone is whistling on the left side.
That's too sturdy. That's too sturdy. That's too sturdy. Nothing happened. Obviously, it's... The spell won't do any good. An axe would be more suitable. I don't know. If Brida's description... There's ivy growing here, but
it's limited here. Okay.
Blasted crows. Haven't you caused enough trouble? Shoo! Go away!
Hey, those are my friends.
Nuri? I'm sorry, I didn't see you there.
What did they ever do to you?
Don't you remember all the misery they caused?
Of course I remember. But you have to be able to forget, too. What do you want?
You really shouldn't hang around with those creatures. You mustn't forget who you are.
No, it's you who mustn't forget who I am. Please leave my friends alone, all right?
Have you been here long? Master Bodiak lives here. Have you seen him come by?
Yes, he went into the house earlier, but he hasn't come out again.
Good, thanks. I have to get into that house somehow. Can you fly through the window for me and look for a way in?
Do I have to?
It would help us both.
All right.
Oh. Interesting mirror.
Don't cause any... I'll see you later.
See you then.
Why does a noble mage like Ulrich own a bundle of lockpicks? By the... Master Bodiak?
What? He's petrified.
Looks like he wanted to put something in the drawer, or take something out. But as long as he's got his hand in there, I can't see what. Uh-oh.
Yeah?
It's full of dust. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. I could take a handful with me, but... maybe someone will want to change him back, and then he might be missing an ear or something. I better leave him complete.
Quelle horreur.
Dead animals everywhere. Did Master Bodiak used to be a hunter? But how would a hunter learn magic so late in life? How odd. The bolt won't budge at all. None of the lockpicks work on the lock. Looks like this part of the attic was added as an afterthought. First, I have to open the lock. The bitter old man seems to have had a sweet tooth. That would only make the lock sticky. It's full of dust. None of the... No, what good would that do? Someone needs to transform him back, not glue him together. Is a witch behind the attack on Ulrich? I don't know. Why? That won't work. Ulrich is just as careless with burning candles as I am. Ulrich is just as won't work.
Si. Un truc classique, c'est d'utiliser de la cire.
That would only make the lock sticky.
Utiliser de la cire pour verrouiller la...
I don't know. I don't know.
Pour imiter la forme de la
Oh,
clé.
come on. That won't work. Uh-oh.
No, 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 no. Ah, okay.
Uh-oh.
What did that do? Don't get it.
No, what good would that do?
Ouais, exactement.
Uh-oh. No, what good would that do? Don't cause any mischief. I'll see.
See you then.
I see you've been visiting. I'll be going in to see him soon. My examination's right round the corner, and I have to be sure that there won't be any funny business. Can I do anything for you?
I don't think the Master will be receiving you today.
You seem to be very sure of that.
Yeah, listen.
Curses, I need a new plan.
You aren't exactly the compassionate type, are you?
No. What do I do now?
When you go back to the school, please send Bryder here.
All in good time. I'll have to think things over now.
See you later.
Farewell, my friend. Forgive me, but that would be a waste of my roguish ingenuity. You're close, but not quite there.
Better not. I still need my stuff. The addition seems to be magically reinforced.
Yep, salut Alb.
Oh no. Ulrich has been turned into stone with magic. He was already stiff, so at first I couldn't really tell.
Okay. Oh, he has got a key.
It's been petrified as well.
Petrified, okay. Salut, salut Alb. Oui, je jouais à un point and click. J'adore les point and click.
I could glue the key with honey, but it would change its shape.
Un peu trop de rosée dans lui. C'est bien. Faut s'amuser.
I have the feeling something is missing. I poured a little honey into... I have to ask, can you harden this honey?
I like your ingenuity. Give it here. Harden what's soft and stem the flow.
Thanks.
Pourquoi le mec répète
The
ce
wax
qu'il
is
fait?
still in the way. I'm carefully scratching off the wax.
Bah, je préfère avoir des sous-titres en fait. Hein.
By fix, it actually worked. There's something in the crack, a reddish glow.
Mm-hmm.
The knife is a bit too short. Nonsense. The broomstick is much too thick. A drawing of a young hunter and an even younger woman. Underneath it says, "Nothing is ever lost." A huge fortress on a mountain. Is that what Drakonia looks like? A quill holder, perhaps? Or a cup for water? There seems to be a list of magical artifacts. Hare's eye, Elmerion, Rondelion's snare horn. Some are checked off. Locations are noted for others. How can an Andergastrian like Ulrich afford all these magical knickknacks? Who knows? In the end, it'll turn out he wasn't a mage at all, but a common thief.
Sinon, oui, oui, ça va, et toi? Je m'amuse.
Books about magical history, compendia about artifact magic. This place almost looks like my home. Bryder should look into this. I need to find out what happened here.
Ah là là. Au boulot, c'est ennuyeux.
There's something in the crack.
Alors,
A reddish glow.
je compense sur les jeux vidéo.
My hand's too big, I can't reach in. If only I could lift that glowing thing out of there.
Ah.
I hope that's not a spittoon. I don't know. Don't cause any... I'll see you...
See you then.
I hope that... My hands... If only I could... The entire room is glowing. It's no wonder with a man who collects magic artifacts like other people collect splinters in their feet. I wish I had a stone floor at home. There's something in the crack. A reddish glow. If only I could lift that glowing thing out of there. There's something in... If only... There's something... My hand... If only... That won't work. I can't think of any... Nonsense. Hair's eye... How can a... Who knows? Underneath it says...
Me soulever un petit peu. Check. Le couteau, ça suffit pas. Il n'est pas assez long.
The knife is a bit too short.
Ça, je comprends pas à quoi ça va me servir. Bon, après, si je peux me déplacer, c'est qu'il y a un truc. Il y a un truc utile.
No, what good would that do? It looks old. The master... Did Master Bodhi... Uh-oh. No, what good would that do? Uh-oh. Nice stuff, but who needs it? Everything smells... The cloth make... I miss the tannery smell from my own quarter. No, what good would that do?
Bonne soirée, Al. Merci d'être passé.
Better not. I still need my stuff.
Moi, j'ai pas trouvé grand chose pendant que t'étais là. J'espère que c'était sympa quand même.
Ulrich's house.
Alors, je vais tricher un peu, on va regarder les indices. Ah, j'avais même pas vu qu'il y a un rat pétrifié, attends. There's a petrified rat? But where?
I should just leave him lying here. Some parts seem to be missing. I can't reassemble him. I don't need magic for that. Nothing happened. Oh. That doesn't need to be... That won't break so easily. A huge fortress. Is that... I'll take a closer look at this. A secret compartment. A petrified rat and drawings of the mask. These are studies of the mask. He must have been obsessed with it. There are small scribbled notes all over. At the top it says, "Finally an answer after all these years. The mask is in Drakonia. I'll set out tomorrow." Another note says, "Returned yesterday. Couldn't find the mask. The council refused to let me enter the fortress, but I bribed an adept and now the ruby is mine, although it's worthless without the artifact." Drakonia, the mask, the ruby. Won't anybody tell me what all this is about? It was transformed into the same kind of stone as the master, only a tiny human hand is growing from its head. Was this some kind of experiment? Just like Ulrich. Just like... I'll scrape the dust into the container with the knife's edge. I poured the dust in. Ha! A ruby. It's cracked.
Ruby.
Ah, my head.
Ah, it's Sadja's ruby.
There's somebody in the next room. Not again.
Just this wall now. Then we'll be in Drakonia. Help me. I can't get up there alone.
Free my hands.
If I do that, you'll kill me immediately.
Correct.
Oh, how he hates you, Shahrazad.
Understandably. Who likes being a slave? All he has to do is lift me over this, and we'll be there.
The mask?
Have you thought of something?
Yes. Since we've been here, I am able to remember more and more. Tell me, on the inside of the mask, do you see any letters? Ah, I was right. Padan, Faskadan, Esplas de Quatan, Humirelor gras ferel goran, hul bemutir, gerul felan, juntir quatan veluntir sodan.
What language is that?
A very, very old one. Malakar transliterated it syllable for syllable in the ancient Ptolemede lettering, and had it etched over the old lettering. Place the mask on your prisoner, and recite the incantation. Then, he'll fulfill your every desire.
I can't memorize the spell. It's too difficult.
Let me try. When the time comes, I'll tell you the words, and you can repeat them after me.
What will happen when I speak the incantation?
I don't remember exactly, but I know that it'll make him your servant. Even with his hands free, he'll do whatever you ask of him.
How did you turn his hands to stone?
With this spell. You can try it on the flower up there.
Such irony. I need to get up there, and a plant that can't even move is looking down on me.
And now, change it back. Impressive? I was right!
How much can this spell do?
For the moment, my strength is only enough for plants and small animals. There was a time when I probably could have petrified an entire person, but the years must have weakened me.
How is it that you remember that now?
I don't know that. I think it's these mountains. It's as if I've been here before. I carried Malakar's mask with me, and I was looking for a garden? That is all I remember.
If I succeed in placing the mask on Rahwan, perhaps we'll soon find out more. I'm almost there. If only this wall wasn't here. Snow. Snow everywhere. No, I can barely feel my hands as it is. The last shred of life in this God's forsaken place.
Oh, compared to my burial chamber, this is a veritable hub of activity. Only it could be a little warmer.
Yes, I'm about to freeze to death. I need some warmth. I'm about to freeze to death. It's so dry. I've got enough firewood. I don't want to look at it. I'm cold enough already. The statue is encased in a layer of ice. I don't want to look. Some icicles are hanging from its snout.
The sight alone makes the blood freeze in your veins, doesn't it, mistress?
That's because of the icicles, not the statue.
Huh?
Give me a leg up. Help me over the rock wall.
Give me back my hands. It's time I finally kill you.
Put the mask on him, and he will think differently.
Put the mask on.
No. Stay away from me with that.
You'll have to overpower him first.
I know. But how? I'm too exhausted to fight him. Besides, I'm cold. I desperately need something to warm me up. Aren't you cold? In Drakonia, you can finally warm up.
Cold is only in your head. Don't think about it, and you won't be cold.
I've got enough. I don't need a piece of that. It's too windy. I can't make a fire here. It's so dry. The last shred of life.
Oh, only it...
Yes. Don't you want to sit by the fire too, Rahwan?
Cold is only in your head. Keep it out of your head, and you won't be cold.